learning English. This is Pratibha Patil and today we are going to revise in the revision topic number 3.1 Tartary, poem which is written by Walter de la Mare. Tartary is an imaginary kingdom of the poet. The poet has composed this poem Tartary as an historical name of a region of indefinite extent in Europe and Asia. So now let's know more about writer. Walter de la Mare was born on 25th April 1873 and died on 22nd June 1956. He was an English poet, short story writer and novelist. He is probably best remembered for his works for children. He is considered one of the modern literature's chief examples of romantic imagination. The present poem is the journey into the realm of an imagination. It is the descriptive picture of an imaginary kingdom of Tartary. The poet considered himself the king of that state and wants to enjoy all delight of life. Let's see poem in short. First stanza. If I were a lord of Tartary, myself and me alone, my bed should be of ivory, of beaten gold my throne, and in my court should peacocks flaunt, and in my forest tigers haunt, and in my pools great fishes slant, their fins athwart the sun. Here, in the first stanza, poet tells us he imagines to be the lord of his dream world called Tartary. Tartary is a rich, flourishing land of gold and silver. He wishes that he should have an ivory bed and gold thorn. Peacocks should dance in his court, tigers should roam in his forest, and glittering fishes should swim in his pools. Second stanza. If I were a lord of Tartary, trumpeters every day to every meal would summon me, and in my court at bray, and in the evening lamps would shine, yellow as honey, red as wine, while harp and flute and the mandolin made music sweet and gay. Here, in the second stanza, poet tells us that he imagines that if he was the lord of Tartary, trumpeters should summon him to his meal every day, and the evening lamps should shine brightly, yellow and red. He wishes to surrounded by the pleasing music from harp, mandolin and flute. Third stanza. If I were lord of Tartary, I would wear a robe of bells, white and gold and green they would be, and clustered thick as seeds, and earth should wane the morning star. I would turn my robe by scimitar, and zebras 7 should draw my car through Tartary's dark glades. Here, in the third stanza, poet tells us that he brings out his inner desire to be a king, wearing robes of beads and pearls. They should be adorned with blue, green and yellow colored stones that glitters and reflect the light, and he rides a chariot drawn by the 7 zebras. In last stanza, the lord of fruits of Tartary, her river silver pearl, lord of hills of Tartary, glen, thicket, wood and dale, her flashing star, her scented breeze, her trembling lake like a foamless seas, her bird delighting citron trees in every purple vale. Here, in the last stanza, poet tells us that his country is very prosperous and flourishing. The land is full of silver streams, fruits, hills, and thick woods. Everything in his land is very beautiful. The singing birds, the shining stars, the trembling lakes, and the foamless seas would add charm to his land. All these imaginary places brings the joy and happiness to the poet's mind and soul. I hope you understood the poem. Now is the time to study the question answers based on this poem. First, we will revise the textbook question answers. Question number first. Find the words and give the meaning from the first stanza. There are many words. Some words I will introduce here. Gold hammered into a flat and thin shape. Meaning is beaten gold. Next, show off proudly. Show off proudly. Flaunt. Move at an angle. Move at an angle. Like that, many words are there. Same way, each stanza, different words are there that you have to write with its meaning. Next type of question is question number 2. Find the names of a musical instruments and animals mentioned in the poem. Musical instrument: trumpet, harp, flute and mandolin. And the animals: peacocks, tigers, fish and zebras. Next question, question number 3. In the last stanza, there are 3-4 letter words that refer a beautiful valley. What are they? They are glen, deal and well. Next type of question can be like that. Complete the following phrases with the help of poem. That phrases we have to complete in this way. Next, we will study about the answer the following. In that, some brief questions, some are 1 or 2 sentence answers, like that questions will be there. So, for example, what does the poet imagine himself to be? What does the poet imagine himself to be? The answer will be, yes, absolutely correct, Lord of Tartary. Next question, describe the Lord of Tartary. Based on that, different short questions also we can prepare. So, answer will be like that. Describe the robe of the Lord of Tartary. The robe of the Lord of Tartary would be made up white, green and golden pleats clustered thick as seeds. Next, little broad question we can say, that is, write about daily routine of the Lord of Tartary in 8 to 10 lines. Here we have to describe in detail. The answer will be like that. The Lord of Tartary would get up very early in the morning. He would wear a dress of green, white and gold blades. These beads would be placed very close to each other, just like seeds. And before the waning of the morning star, he would wear his robe and take his sharp sword. Then he would go out in the valley in his carriage drawn by 7 zebras. At mealtime, he would be called by trumpeters that would give out a loud cry in the courtyard. In the evening, he would enjoy the shining lamps and sweet music played by musicians. At night, he would enjoy the flashing stars and the scented breeze by the lakeside lean with citron trees. Next question. Find the rhyming words from the poem. All the rhyming words pairs we have to mention here. They are Tartary, ivory, Tartary, ivory. Second one, alone, thorn, alone, thorn. Flaunt, haunt, flaunt, haunt. Day, bray, day, bray. Shine, wine, shine, wine. Beads, seeds, beads, seeds. Star, car, star, car. Pell, dill, pell, dill. Poetic device which is used in this poem. Simile, a figure of speech that compares two unlike things, often introduced with the words like or as. For example, yellow as honey, red as wine. Then second one, consonance is repetition of one or more consonant sounds, especially at the end of words. For example, her river's silver pen. Like that, many more examples we can find from the poem. In this way, there are many type of questions based on this topic. I hope so it's clear to you. Thank you.